Your brain is being hijacked. Right now, as you listen to this, 1,000 invisible forces are fighting to steal your attention. It is January 2026, and if you already feel exhausted, scattered, or behind, you aren't lazy. You are being robbed of your most valuable currency, your focus. Today, we are performing a full energy audit. I'm going to show you exactly how to stop reacting to the world and start choosing your life. If you don't master your focus in the next 30 days, you will spend the rest of 2026 living on autopilot, watching others achieve the goals you said you wanted. This is your chance to take the wheel.
That is so true, John. Most people think they have a time problem, but they actually have an energy leak. In 2026, the world is louder than ever. We have AI-generated content everywhere, 50 tabs open in our browsers, and a constant ping in our pockets.
It feels like a mental fog, doesn't it? You finish a day of work, you've been busy for 8 hours, but you look at your to-do list and nothing meaningful is done.
Exactly. We are online, but we aren't present. We are consuming information, but we aren't creating value. And for English learners, this is the biggest barrier. If your brain is tired from digital noise, you have no room left for language acquisition.
Digital noise. I love that term. It's like trying to learn a new song while a construction crew is working outside your window. You can't hear the melody. Welcome back to the Talk English podcast, your space for high-level English through deep, real-world conversations. I'm your host, John.
And I'm Lily. I'm a behavioral coach and a language strategist, and I am thrilled to be here to help you navigate 2026.
Before we dive into the steps of the energy audit, if you want to make 2026 the year you finally break through your English plateau, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. We release deep dive episodes every week designed to move you from intermediate to advanced. Lily, let's get into the meat of this. You mentioned that time management is dead. That's a bold statement. Why?
Because you can't manage time. Time moves at the same speed regardless of what you do. What you can manage is your cognitive load, the amount of mental effort you use. An energy audit is a process where you look at your day not in minutes, but in energy units.
So instead of saying, I spent an hour on English, I should look at how much focus I actually gave it.
Exactly. If you spend an hour studying, but you check your phone 10 times, your return on investment, ROI, is nearly zero. You spent the time, but you've wasted the energy. In 2026, the winners are those who protect their focus like it's money in a bank.
I like that financial metaphor. If I have a focus budget, where is most of it going?
For most people, it's going into a deficit. They wake up, check their emails or social media immediately, and within 10 minutes, they've already spent 40% of their daily focus budget on things that don't matter.
Let's talk about the focus vampires. These are the sneaky habits that drain our energy without us noticing. What's the biggest one you see?
Half work. This is when you are doing something productive like writing an email or practicing an English lesson, but you have your social media feed open in another tab.
Guilty. I do that all the time. I tell myself I'm multitasking.
Science tells us multitasking is a myth. What you are actually doing is task switching. Every time you switch, you pay a switching tax. Your brain needs time to recalibrate. Over a whole day, these tiny taxes add up to a massive burnout.
It's like a car constantly stopping and starting in traffic. It uses way more fuel than a car driving at a steady speed on a highway.
Perfect analogy. And another vampire is people-pleasing via notifications, the feeling that you must reply to every message the second it arrives. In 2026, being always available is a recipe for being always stagnant.
How does this apply specifically to our listeners who are trying to master English?
Most learners set vague goals. They say, I want to be fluent. That is a massive, heavy goal that causes overwhelm. Instead, we need a minimum effective dose.
Like medicine?
Yes. What is the smallest amount of English you can do that still creates momentum? For some, it's 15 minutes of active listening, not background music, but listening to a podcast like this and actually noting down 3 new phrases.
So quality over quantity.
Always. If you have high energy, do 15 minutes of deep study. If you have low energy, do 10 minutes of casual review, but never do 0.
Let's pause for a second. I want to hear from you in the comments. Be honest, what is your biggest focus vampire right now? Is it scrolling through short videos? Is it checking work emails at night? Or is it overthinking? Tell us below. We're going to reply to the best ones. If you're finding this audit helpful so far, please give this video a like. It really helps the algorithm show this to other English learners who are struggling with their focus. And if you haven't subscribed yet, join the Talk English community. We're here to help you stay consistent.
Now, let's talk about environment design. Most people try to use willpower to stay focused, but willpower is a limited resource. It runs out.
Right. By 6 p.m., I have 0 willpower. That's when I start eating junk food and scrolling mindlessly.
Exactly. So instead of fighting yourself, change the room. We call this reducing friction for good habits and adding friction for bad ones.
Give us a practical example for 2026.
If you want to study English in the morning, put your notebook on your coffee machine the night before. That's removing friction. If you want to stop scrolling at night, put your phone in a different room at 9 p.m. That's adding friction. You want to make the lazy choice the right choice.
One thing I've noticed is that focus requires a lot of no. You have to say no to invitations, no to extra work, and no to your own distractions. That's hard.
It requires micro-courage. This is the ability to handle the social friction of setting a boundary.
People are afraid of looking rude.
True, but if you don't set a boundary, you are essentially saying that everyone else's time is more important than your own. To become an advanced English speaker, you need the courage to say, I'm unavailable for the next 30 minutes. I'm focusing.
I love that. I'm focusing. It sounds powerful.
It changes your identity. You stop being a student and start being a practitioner.
What happens when we fail? Because let's be real, even with the best plan, there will be days where the focus vampires win.
This is where most people quit. They have one bad day and they say, well, 2026 is ruined. I'll try again in 2027.
The all or nothing mindset.
We need to hit the reset button. I tell my clients, don't wait for Monday. If you waste the morning, hit the reset button at 2 p.m. Take 3 deep breaths, recalibrate, and do one small thing.
That's resilience. It's the ability to bounce back quickly. The difference between a master and a beginner isn't that the master never fails, it's that the master restarts faster. I want you to visualize your future. If you could reclaim just 2 hours of pure, deep focus every single day, what is the one thing you would achieve by the end of this year? Would you write a book? Would you get a promotion? Would you finally speak English fluently? Let us know in the comments. Lily, what is one final thought you want to leave our listeners with for 2026?
I want them to remember that focus is a muscle. It will feel weak today, and that's okay. Every time you notice your mind drifting and you gently bring it back to your task, you are doing a mental rep. You are getting stronger.
Mental reps. I love that.
Don't judge yourself for losing focus. Just celebrate the moment you notice you lost it. That's where the winning starts.
Thank you, Lily. This has been a masterclass in living intentionally.
My pleasure, John. And remember, everyone, don't just listen, recalibrate.
Thank you for being part of the Talk English podcast. If this episode helped you, share it with one friend who needs to hear this. Let's grow together.
See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye for now. Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills and mastering your mindset, click on the next video or explore our curated playlist for intermediate learners. Keep pushing, keep focusing.